this is the match right here.
I'm cracking over the
This is the match right here. Coming up, iDom versus Kami is the match that's coming up here. Two players in Street Fighter League here going up against each other here. Of course, UIU going up against Xset iDom here, and iDom. Obviously, look, you know, talking about the GOAT status, you heard Rob and Brian talk about
the supercomputer.
Yeah, iDom is at that point right now where, yeah, if he can win back-to-back Capcom Cups, I mean, I don't think that there's a question at this point. His run at EVO falling short just at Koano after destroying everybody in the loser's bracket.
Yeah.
Again, this guy is amazing, but again, Kami is one of those players who has been playing forever, and he is such a veteran of this New York scene.
Yeah, he's been going toe-to-toe with a lot of the heavy hitters, even in Street Fighter League, right? That Luke has really brought him to a lot of different spaces within this season. But even before that, his Akuma was a terror. This man understands what it takes to kind of pilot any sort of character and take him to the upper echelon. And he's been doing so consistently, I feel like, for the East Coast, too. So under the tutelage of a lot of other players, like he's been within the rings of like Punk, iDom, everybody like Shine, etc. Like he's been a part of so many different teams at Street Fighter League as well. He's had that experience underneath him that it's got him to this very moment. It's just a matter of whether or not it's enough to take down someone like iDom, right? Taking a look at iDom and his current record on the way over, well, he 2-0'd everybody.
Okay, so he hasn't lost the game yet. With
Kami, he's had a significant amount of wins as well. He actually took Mylan down to losers 2-0, which has led him to this very moment in round 3. So here we go. It's top 16. We'll see if Kami has it in him to take down one of the biggest favorites we have in the East Coast, iDom.
Yeah, and of course we're going with Poison and Luke. These two of the arguably strongest characters. Right now it's Luke, Poison, and Dalsim. I feel like are pretty much the undisputed top 3 in this game right now. And Luke, that Sandblaster again. You know, you look at the frame data of the Sandblaster. The startup is not as fast as it feels like. It's just that the animation of the startup is so subtle. It's harder to see.
Yeah, I think it's the actual fireball itself that is a speeding bullet. Like that right there. Like that makes up for the lack of startup frames, right? Or sorry, not the lack of, but the excess of on startup. It's a little slow on animation, but
I mean, can you imagine if it started by him pulling his arm straight up? Like then I think people would.
If he was just like, yeah, I get it. Oh boy. Enough talk about that. We do get the chase.
Okay, you see iDom trying to get a couple of jumps in here right now, and I got to imagine that Luke playing a little bit of a zoning style can be a troublesome to Poison, especially because of that Sandblaster. See how it gives Kami the ability to dash forward as well.
Ooh, V-Trigger 2, by the way.
Oh,
yeah,
you're right. Be able to grab him from a little far
That's
away.
So smart from Kami, punishing the anti-air by going in with an empty jump. Heavy impact, no-go. Check the low, that could have been huge. Thermobaric afterwards, that's fine. After the EX Sandblaster, run away. Plus frames, got 9 seconds. You dirty dog. He doesn't have that anymore. Plus frames.
He's got to do something. He does shimmy him. He actually shimmied him. The decisions by iDom. He just always seems to know to get that victory at the end.
And only at the end, Kami had superb defense to the other two. There's going to be a huge punish, charging up the Flash Knuckle, EX, bring him to the corner, Rising Rocket, and look at the amount of damage he gets off the start. Kami, I think he's too far for the rest of the snapback. Watch out
look at this counter hit combo. Going to get the throw here, puts him full screen again. Not exactly where you want to put Luke.
The delay, I love that from Kami. The Impaler.
Corner now. Look at that meatiness on that standing medium. But gosh, iDom checking without regard for human life at all.
Oh, it's tough. Oh, what a guess, too, from iDom.
Oh, boy. Not a counter hit, though. Oh, he does go for the throw. Is that enough? Not quite. What? You know, anti-air, and he
That's
just
fine.
punches away.
We'll definitely take that. Absolutely. Kami in risk of 2 missed anti-airs and taking the round away from him.
And that was probably going to be canceled in the super, too. He was probably just going to chip him to death.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah, he could have. Absolutely.
All right, so Kami tying it up 1-1. Oh, yeah, not fast enough on that dash check. Here we go, a couple of Sandblasters. Nice, close enough to get through it with the EX Love Me Tender.
We see getting into proximity. iDom is trying to catch the startup with that fireball, or at least a trade, either with the whip or crouching heavy punch. Yep, you see it right there. See the heart rate again.
Great reactions from iDom.
So smart.
Oh, got him out of the air just before he could get himself out of the corner. So he's still trapped here. And by not allowing him to walk backwards, he can't set up the Sandblaster. But here it is. Oh, the counter hit combo, Kami. That post-heart raid mix-up. I want to say iDom is so good at knowing all of the branches, and he's so good at reading his opponent and knowing which one of those to go to.
Yeah, even after a blocked standing jab, you're still opened up to so many different branches where it comes to like tick throw. You still have to wait until that moment. It's like, all right, well, I had to hold on to this plus scenario. Well, guess what? After a stand jab, you still have to do the same thing. Like, it's just, it makes it that much worse. He deliberately delayed his other normals afterwards and got the end of that.
Yeah.
Or managed to get Kami to flinch. Ooh, I will say, it's not for nothing, though. Kami had some really great moments, too, where he could avoid the tick throw, where he gets hit by the standing jab intentionally and then tries to jump out. But iDom has actually layered in his normals to prevent that from happening.
Too far. But, I mean, this is one of those things right here, right? You know, you had a great first round. You took out iDom in that first round. But then he comes back 2 in a row here. And it's tough when you're fighting against someone like iDom, especially that last round. iDom dominated that round. So let's see if Kami can stay mentally vigilant here.
Does he have time to uppercut? I mean, if you have time to block, I'd imagine you have time to uppercut, right?
Never block when you can uppercut in those fireball situations. It's always one of those classic rules.
Ooh.
Try to fish with that towards heavy punch.
Oh, nothing off. Oh, he'll still get it after a couple of sequences. The corner carry after the chase.
Here we go. Look at that. And now all of a sudden, Kata gets the counter hit with the towards heavy kick. And there we go. The stun. And now Kami taking round number 1 on an excellent comeback.
Yeah, the neutral roundhouse after the forward throw, if you time it correctly, you could get it at best +1. Even at worst, it's still not going to be a bad deal. It's not going to be your turn anymore, but it's still going to be a problem. And I think, Kami again, or I think iDom just might have tried to contest afterwards. I don't know what it was. It was a counter hit, though.
Yeah, but iDom, you can see just staying at this range every single time, just so that crouch heavy gets through there with the EX. First time we've seen wake up EX from Kami. A nice tech.
I love this. Yeah, backing away with the heart rate. He's still very much so taking a look at what the sandblast opportunities could be for Kami, but once he gets closer, EX heart rate is going to be the name of the game.
Yeah, and back-to-back throws from iDom, got teched and then just went for it again.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, you gotta establish that. Nice, not enough to kill, but just needs one more tiny hit here. Just chipping away, just trying to see if you can catch him while he micro walks forward. Activation now. This is scary. Oh, and yes, you can shimmy on the defense as well as iDom just did right there. Walk right out of the throw range and then get the whiff punish.
Oh, no punish. It's going to be fine. Counter hit, gets the snapback. Oki afterwards. Forward throw now. It's going to be so problematic if iDom gets stuck in this corner. Or is it? He still manages to get a whiff punish. Or a whip punish, I guess.
That time, actually, after the heart rate, back dashing. So you can see, whoa! Oof. Nice
Watch out for the roundhouse.
Here it comes
back. Plus enough!
Yeah, plus when you get it like that, so you can't just take your turn afterwards. Oh, I love that forward walk in the throw after there's that.
That one was a little suspicious. That one was a little suspicious. I don't know. I'm going to say 0.
Test it. You can't test it. But that's the problem. You lost last time, and so you're scared,
That's
right?
the beauty of it. That is the beauty of that sequence. It's like, you don't know. You can't, unless you have, like, a time machine in there, and your eye, implanted in your eye, where you can slow down time. You have the feng shui engine built in there. You could be like, that looks like -1. Like, no, man. There's no way to tell if it's your turn. Well, there is a way, but there's no way to consistently tell if it's your turn.
I mean, it's that whole thing, right? If you land one safe jump, all of your next few jumps don't have to be perfect, but it's enough to scare the opponent, right?
Oh, yeah. I've definitely stolen that a couple of times over. But anyways, taking a look at it, iDom, I don't know if he's going to keep fearing that situation. In fact, I think the one way to stop it is just by not being there in the first place. Man. So he's already been very offensive this round to kind of deter that moment from happening again.
Yeah, and even when he gets that EX Love Me Tender, right, he's using his resources. He's not getting huge amount of damage. And look at this, the life is still even, and now no meter, so he can just go ham with these Sandblasters.
Oh, and there, just in the right range as well. They get a tick throw, no go.
Oh,
that was good.
I can't believe he blocked in time. Oh, what a whiff punish. Micro walk backwards just to cause that to whiff. Nice jump out of the corner, but I love that V reversal. But the wake up buttons from Kami, and here we got the corner position.
Suppression!
Skill 2. Oh! Kami.
Send help. He's got trigger 2. You could command grab.
Yeah, that's what you gotta be careful of, but again, the speed of that move, catching iDom, and now, are we gonna have a situation where even iDom is in losers before top 8?
Oh my lord. I gotta say, Rock Smasher, you blink, you're dead. Ugh. You get punished with a snapback.
Counter hit. Gonna get some decent damage off of this, and iDom definitely needs it. His back is against the wall.
And I love the target combo. Yes, still keeps Kami in the corner. Big confirmed. That's going to be a stun. It's not going to be enough to kill him. He needs another sequence after this, but it won't be within throw territory. Yeah, he has to do another sequence with hits. He's looking for the frame trap. That's a throw. Now he needs another sequence.
Yep, one more hit now. Tries to go for the low. Tries to catch at the low, but we already saw one great comeback from Kami. Oh, here we go. Activation. He was too far away for the throw. He saw the V reversal. He tried to throw it, but it just wasn't within range. Oh, but the stand, the classic, whiff a button and then throw another button out.
If Kami gets the first strike and gets Oki, I have a bad feeling Suppressor is going to be what kills iDom. I'm just saying, man. With the way that iDom has been playing, too, kind of implementing some of the tip throws, he might be a little bit antsy for throws. We'll see the jump in fierce, the hammer fist coming right into the dome. And look at this, now into the corner. I told you, James, it just might be it. All because of that Suppressor. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to see one more sequence after this. Uppercut.
God,
watch
so
out
much
now.
Damage, just needs one hit. What a tech, but the perfect to finish it off, and the rage quit here? Is that what we just saw?
Oh my God.
Kami, as we said, a veteran of the New York scene here, has been playing so well, and here he is sending iDom into loser's bracket, and now for the rest of top 16, NuckleDo, Smug, NYC Furby, Punk, and iDom are all in the losers side of the bracket.
What did I say before we started the round? What did I say?
The suppressor?
Yeah! Did you see the gleam on Luke's animation? Did you see the stars aligning when that suppressor hit? It was just too beautiful to orchestrate. Look at this. The amount of damage you get from these single hit confirms. iDom was playing for his life.
Yeah, that's like I said, the way that Kami was playing very patiently, and Luke as a character can keep up with Poison's distance and range thanks to that Sand Blaster. He can still have a threat from that range, and while iDom definitely got a lot of the right reads in the mix-up situation, the amount of damage that Luke gets when he's right.
He's right, but you know, Kami 1000% had to work for all of it, right?
Oh, yeah,
I mean, like, iDom
sure.
does not let anybody pass for free. He makes them pay the toll, and that toll happens to be a hefty amount of life. But majority of the time, you see Kami down below, right? You see the amount of life he has left. In these moments, he's actually still made it work up until the very end. But again, when you get into these situations where it's in the corner, Luke in the corner, you have to play the guessing game 9 times out of 10. And it's just so difficult to contest. Even after that back medium punch, you are plus a million. Not okay, it's a little bit of an exaggeration, but it is 1000% your turn afterwards is what I'm trying to say. But iDom, again, just the tit for tat that's been going on throughout every one of these rounds. It could have gone either way, 1000%.
Yeah, I mean, I just want to see that ending sequence when he gets that suppressor off on iDom. You saw just the amount of damage that he was able to do. It comes right about here. It looks like iDom is looking good right here. He has the lead. Oh no, he's trying to catch up.
Last round, yeah.
It's not this
This is
round.
where he had so much control in the corner. We were talking about how iDom may be setting himself up for suppressor because of this last sequence, right? He needed 2 touches, but he got a throw instead, and of course got the whiff punish after, or sorry, the stand medium kick after. But this was actually kind of ridiculous.
Right there,
that
yeah.
hammer fist, I don't know what the hitbox on it, but it is good. And like I said,
look how much damage that he gets off of this stun right here. Hit, DP.
And then guess back medium punch, and then you have to guess again. It's so disheartening. Like, I don't want to press a button after this because you can't. Like,